Your Country 1039 KGRT, Mr. Kenny Chesney, and beer in Mexico. You know, I don't think I've ever had a Mexican root beer.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., downtown Las Cruces.
That's right, time for our question of the day. And I don't know if you were paying attention earlier when I said that today is Bond with Your Dog Day and also International Chihuahua Appreciation Day. And it just made me start thinking about how we see our dogs, pets in general, mind you, as members of our families, right? And of course, we appreciate them. Then I started thinking about some particular dogs, like some of my grandma's dogs, and then mom's dog, Coco, rest in peace, Coco. But, you know, all of our dogs have a little bit of an attitude, and one would say that they might get a little dramatic at times. I don't know how many, probably hours at this point, I get stuck watching these reels or these videos online, or it's just pets doing goofy things, you know. And it's so adorable a little bit, but it just got me thinking because even Gracie dog had her moments right there, those moments where, you know, I would try and give her tap water and she'd look at me going like, you expect me to drink this? I did kind of, but she didn't do it. Nope, had to go get the bottled water. And then also when we talk about drama, there was one time where Gracie dog got out. Yeah, it was a very windy day, and it happened to take a portion of the fence in the backyard down, and so she went on an adventure, and I did not notice it till I finished working, and so we had to go look for her. Actually found her in jail. She got picked up. I've got her mugshot, everything like that. But we were able to go ahead and pick her up, and when I did, it was like a little teenager that was mad at you. She didn't look at me while we were in the car. She just sat down in the passenger seat, and when we got home, she went, got a spot on the couch, and literally did not pay attention to me at all that day. Like it was my fault right there, right? Yeah, like I said, petulant teenager type of thing. But it just made me think, yeah, our pets do get a little dramatic at times. So I ask you this question. Do you have a pet who gets a little dramatic? Yeah. Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, 575-523. KGRT, that's 575-523-5478. First off, kids don't count. Got to be a real pet. So I'm just saying they can get dramatic. So does yours get a little dramatic at times? Let me know your answers. Like I said, call them in, text them in. And of course, you can leave your comments down below because we are live on our social media pages. In fact, we do a little extra online, especially just for the guys and gals watching online. But yeah, let me know your answers for our question of the day today in honor of Bond with Your Dog Day and International Chihuahua Day. Do you have a pet who gets a little dramatic at times? That is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Appropriate buttons are pushed and we are safe to roll on. Yes, I was just a couple of stories about my dog, Gracie dog, rest in peace, Gracie, that, you know, was a little dramatic at times. And I think all of our pets can do that, from, you know, our hamsters all the way up to our big giant dogs and other animals that are in there, because they all have a little bit of personality. That's why we love them so much. And just thinking about all of the pets that I've known, even some of my brother's pets, or had a friend of mine who, well, actually my son had a cat. I don't think that cat liked me very much. And then I found out, no, the cat just had a bad attitude. It didn't like anybody. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So yeah, do you have a pet that gets a little dramatic at times? Let me know your answers. Pardon me, that came out of nowhere. Let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. In the meantime, let's kind of see what's going on in and around the world. Michael Jackson's Thriller album, remember that one? Guess what? Number one on the Billboard charts. Again, it's topping the R&B and hip-hop charts. Sold 62,000 copies last week, likely because of the movie that is out. But this is Thriller's 38th week at number one. Just add another week onto Michael's record there, right? Also saw that The Lincoln Lawyer will end with season 5. That show is currently filming in L.A. Grown Ups 3 is in development, so Adam Sandler and Netflix, well, they're going to go for it again. They're working on a script. And some sad news, actually. Donald Gibb, and if that name kind of sounds familiar, you probably know him more as Ogre. Yeah, he played Ogre in the Revenge of the Nerds movies. So those of us of a certain age and at that time when those movies were really cool definitely know Donald Gibb. Unfortunately, he recently passed away from throat cancer and a heart attack. So rest in peace, Ogre. Also, an American Airlines flight from Miami to O'Hare recently landed with flat tires. Passengers were deplaned using the portable stairs that kind of floop out, right? They have no idea what caused the flat tires. My guess is, there's a gopher somewhere on the runway with a real sharp stick. No, I don't know. Something got into the tires, I'm sure. Or how old are those tires, right? And finally, I want to say, people, let's just stop with the pickle-flavored weird stuff. USA Today says a pickle-flavored smoothie is hitting Smoothie King shops across the country. And it's scary because I'm sure they did their research, and apparently it's worth it to put out a pickle-flavored smoothie. Once again, for my sake, because I'm being selfish here, let's kind of cool it with all the pickle-flavored stuff. Not a fan. And don't worry, I know you don't have to buy it, Gino. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Once again, my friends, we are looking for answers for our question of the day. Today happens to be Bond with Your Dog Day and International Chihuahua Appreciation Day. And I was just going through some stuff online and saw those videos with our pets with, we'll just say, unique personalities as such, maybe getting a little dramatic at times. But do you have a pet who gets a little dramatic? Let me know your answers for our question of the day. 575-523-KGRT is the number. You can call them in or text them in. Leave your comments down below for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.